couple games left in the season, what are you kind of looking for from your team?
Some consistency and just continuing to fight. I thought, despite what the score looked like at Mississippi State, I thought we fought really hard for 3 quarters. Our third quarter, we let some things get away from us, but I thought we were very intentional about attacking some things offensively that we talked about, and we took some things away from Mississippi State. At the end of the day, we let them have too many threes, and they just offensive rebounded the ball really, really well. But I was proud of a lot of the things that we did on Sunday, and so just to continue moving forward in that way as we can close out the season the right way and prepare for what the offseason and next year looks like.
We saw Lauren kind of reemerge a little bit. What was working for her against Mississippi State?
Yeah, I mean, she did a little bit of everything. She posted up, she drove them. We thought it was a matchup that favored her in terms of how some of the things she's worked on as of late in terms of expanding her game, and she was able to put that on display Sunday.
How much of an emphasis has defense been just over the last few games? It seems like it can be quarter to quarter where y'all are super effective and then it can go lopsided.
Well, I think it's something that obviously we always talk about just with our numbers. I think some of it is just being worn down. I think some of it is, losing some focus. Sometimes because of how we're having a sub, like our matchups aren't exactly ideal in terms of what it looks like and who we have on the floor. And so it's just continuing to try to, I've got to be better about using some timeouts to try to save them so we can have the right matchups out there.
And Vanderbilt obviously has that freshman who's been going crazy this season. How do you look to combat that?
Michaela's had a phenomenal freshman season. She's an outstanding player. Does a lot of things really well. I think we've got to continue to just throw different people at her. She's someone who scores in so many different ways, and we've got to make sure that we just continue to take her feet away from her, be tight with her, and just give her multiple looks defensively in terms of who is guarding her. You can't let someone like that get comfortable. And the other area where she's really excellent is that she probably averages 6 to 8 points a game off of steals. I think we talk about how many points she scored, but she's an excellent defender too. And so she's in passing lane. She gets about, again, 6 to 8 points, if not more, a game off of what she does defensively.
How pleased are you just, I guess, with the morale that your players show up with at this point in the season, kind of just knowing where things stand?
Yeah.
How are they about getting up for games?
They've been really good, and I think that's what we're most proud of is that they've continued to show up and be detailed in their approach. They've continued to stick together, and they've come out and they've played really hard. It's not for lack of effort. We just have had some really unfortunate things happen to us on the back end of the season. I think for them, it's about what we always talk about is like it's who you are in challenging times that really reveals your character, not when things are going well. And we're being challenged right now in a great way, and I think they have, from how they have responded and how they show up, has been really good.